Welcome back to the Backyard Professor videos. I'm Kerry Schertz, the Backyard Professor. In a remarkable publication, the Journal of Book of Mormon Studies, Volume 7, Number 1 for 1998, 10 years ago, Warren P. Ashton described his journey to the coast of Saudi Arabia on the eastern side to a place called Khor Kharfot, which is a little inlet that he describes as a very good potential candidate for Nephi's Bountiful at the end of their desert journey when they built a ship and sailed across the ocean. He has very many remarkable pictures. There are videos of some of this in the on the YouTube as well. This article shows that almost casually woven into the account, Nephi has a wealth of details about this particular region when they got there. It was such a grand place that Nephi called it Bountiful, because compared to the sparse, arid heat of the Arabian desert, this place was paradise. And it is. The pictures show a lot of vegetation, a lot of animals, huge trees. The criterion that Nephi mentions is extremely interesting here. Only one site, according to Ashton, seems to meet the scriptural requirements for Nahum. There is even a Nahum in the Arabian desert. Modern Nahum includes an extensive traditional burial area with tombs dating back as far as Neolithic times, long predating Lehi. So the idea that Ishmael died and was buried at Nahum, that's an actual Arabian tradition, and it is a genuine place in the desert of Arabia. It's not something that we LDS are desperately trying to find any sort of geographical reality to the Book of Mormon at all. It's already there. It's in maps. It's on the maps. The overland access to Bountiful, according to Ashton, it was possible from the interior desert. So that's one criteria. He mentions the sycamore, the fig, the tamarind, and the date palm are among the most common trees of southern Oman. He says a prominent mountain rises out of the sea on the west side of the mouth of Wadi Sheikh. A view of the east across Wadi Sheikh from the western plateau overlooks the sandbar and the beach on the ocean. There's huge cliffs. There's an abundant fertility of Khor Kharfot, which would allow people to live in this valley. The most prominent ruin at Kharfot may be the fort with which Kharfot takes its name. The Arabian Peninsula is surrounded on three sides by water at this point in Oman. The interior desert is one of the harshest in the world. He says, Nephi describes Bountiful as yielding meat, perhaps small game that could be hunted, much fruit and honey. 1 Nephi 17, 5 and 6, and chapter 18, verse 6. Khor Kharfot is quite fertile. Trees grow naturally, some of them bearing fruit. There are nesting birds, a variety of small animals, and bees that provide wild honey, and there's also abundant fish in the ocean. It is a paradise compared to the harsh interior of Arabia. He says the area surrounding Bountiful was fertile. Bountiful was suitable for a long encampment and for shipbuilding. There are some trees there that are so big around you can't fit your arms around them. I've mentioned that before. Timber was readily available for Nephi to build his ship. Numerous large trees were found at Khor Kharfot, almost down to the ocean. They were certainly even more plentiful in the past, according to Ashton. He says a year-round supply of fresh water must have been available for the camp. Kharfot contains the largest source of fresh water on the Arabian coast. Book of Mormon is accurate on that aspect. Bountiful had a prominent mountain. Nephi says he went up into the mountain to receive instructions from the Lord on how to build his ship. There is such a large mountain at Khor Kharfot. Bountiful probably had cliffs overlooking the ocean. Laman and Lemuel attempted to kill Nephi by throwing him into the sea. 1 Nephi 17:48. This implies cliffs overlooking the ocean. Those cliffs are there. Bountiful had a source of ore. Remarkably interesting here. Oman has a history of copper smelting over several thousand years. Areas surrounding Kharfot reveal the numerous small sources of specular hematite. What you can do with this is yield iron suitable for making shipbuilding tools. That's what they did. The suitable winds and currents were needed to carry the ship into the Arabian Sea and eventually into the Indian Ocean. The southern Arabian Peninsula is a thoroughly plausible geographical setting for the Old World land of Bountiful as described in 1 Nephi. The physical realities that Nephi describes are easy to grasp. There are mountains, rivers, a fertile valley, there are ore deposits and other criteria. These are found in southern Oman and especially at Khor Kharfot, in relationships completely consistent with the scriptural text. Nephi's description of a place that would deserve to be called bountiful fits the real world of the southern Arabian Peninsula. This argument that the Book of Mormon has no substantial reality that it is based upon, this argument, according to recent travelings to Oman, and there's been several exhibitions over there now, expeditions I should say, they have sent numerous scholars, various types of scholars, to this region in the Arabian Peninsula. And it's there. Nephi describes this place. Every single one of his descriptions in the Book of Mormon is found in Khor Kharfot. It's very plausible. It's very realistic. And it's based in the real world of the coastal plain, the coastal area, I should say, of Khor Kharfot. The argument that the Book of Mormon has no archaeological proof, no geographical reality, no history, that it's phony, that argument is simply false.